representing the Indonesian Embassy to share my viewpoint on the Ms. Nilda Gusar paper that already distributed to us. Actually, it is very enlightening for us that this paper thoroughly explored Pakistan's Look East Asia policy, which I will focus on my presentation. As Pakistan strengthens its outreach to Asian countries, particularly ASEAN, I think the timing is very critical as the global economic focus increasingly shifts toward Asia. This is especially relevant when considering the potential and growth of emerging markets in Southeast Asia. Some of my comment from this PowerPoint slide is already also discussed by Ms. Didia and also Dr. Mansur. As you already may know, also in 2023, Indonesia also assumed the chairmanship of ASEAN under the theme ASEAN Matters, Epicentrum of Growth. ASEAN also is considered the most successful multilateral organization in the Asian region, especially in maintaining regional security and peace. With Pakistan, I think the cooperation with ASEAN must be focused on partnership, not just for peace or stability in the two regions, but also, of course, for the prosperity, for the economic growth of the two regions. As you may aware that ASEAN has played a central role in ASEAN economic integration, as already mentioned, demonstrate the country's successful of its maritime resources with ASEAN demand effectively embodying the Look East vision. And this positive trend facilitate the integration of Pakistan industry into the Asian economic framework. And as already mentioned by our discussion, the deepening economic ties through FTAs and collaboration initiative represent a key opportunity for Pakistan with its Look East Asia agenda. And as you may aware that in ASEAN, we have already have what is called the RCEP. Pakistan is not currently a member of RCEP, but we can see that the RCEP take into force on January 1 and January 1st, 2022, and Indonesia ratified on August 2022, is aiming to bolster trade and investment among its members, and it's targeting the cut of tariff on 91%, maybe in next slide, and also standardized custom procedure and broaden market access, and eliminate reduction of import duties, economical and technical cooperation, and protection of intellectual property right, and promotion and facilitation, investment and liberalization. And RCEP is a free trade agreement that consists of ASEAN countries and also South Korea, Australia, and also New Zealand, and China and Japan. So I'll move into another page, another slide. It's okay, I have already mentioned this. And so I'm now focusing on the ASEAN-Pakistan relation, as already mentioned by Dr. Mansur, that Pakistan first is formed the cooperation into 1999 with ASEAN-Pakistan Friendship Forum, and then efficient East Asia policy in 2003, and also ASEAN Regional Forum, Pakistan-Malaysian FTA, and also joint feasibility of study of ASEAN FTA. And also in 2013, there is also discussion on Indonesian-Pakistan FTA, and in 2021, Pakistan-Indonesia FTA is under study. This is the development of Pakistan as in cooperation with the ASEAN. Why South Asia is very important? As we have seen, the South Asia booming internet economy is set to double. And also there's a huge opportunity for Pakistan to capitalize on Indonesia's strategic location as a hub for another Southeast Asian countries, and also to penetrate the Asia-Pacific market. And also, not just for Indonesia, but also Pakistan is also a gateway for ASEAN, for Indonesia, to reach South Asia and also Central Asia. So this is the two-way trade. It's a partnership also for prosperity. And we can see the role of Indonesia and the look is for East Asia policy. Indonesia is being the largest economy and significant trading holds substantial importance of Pakistan look East policy. Also a huge market, will be the fourth biggest consumer market in the world. Economic growth, also as we are before 2022, we're the chair of the G20, and Indonesia GDP is expected to grow 5% in 2024. And also Indonesia, as I mentioned before, is a global trade hub for the Indo-Pacific, connecting the Indian and Pacific Ocean, and export hub to Southeast Asia. And next page, and also in the geopolitical scene, Indonesia is the world's third largest democracy. The political structural reform set a good momentum for the economic reform and to streamlining the bureaucratic hurdle that especially aim as the target of our current president, Mr. President Joko Widodo. And a little bit, you know that our goal in Indonesia is to achieve Indonesia 2045 golden years. And now there is a huge modality of young generation in Indonesia as a labor force, as well as a domestic market. And the population of Indonesia is 2023 is 278 million people. Pakistan, I think, 240 million. And also there is a growing middle economic class is rising up in the country. Next slide. And our GDP is year 2023 is growth rate is 5.05%. And also you can see the balance of trade is increasing, the inflation is reducing, and the GDP is increasing. And also the growth economy is expected to sustain it in 2024 is around 5%. And also the unemployment rate is decreasing. Can you see the poverty continue to decrease? And as the relation of Indonesia and Pakistan, our economic trade is increasing year after year, but in 2023 is declining, maybe because of the economic crisis in Pakistan. But before is increasing very high. Indonesia is the fourth largest exporter of Pakistan, and Pakistan is Indonesia's 12th biggest importer. You may see the top Indonesia export is like the car, electric machine, copper, and also coal, and also of course palm oil. And you can see this is the graphic of the Indonesia-Pakistan trade. After we have the PTA or preferential tariff arrangement, our economic volume is increasing very high in 2013, and the trade volume also in 2022 grew to 4.5 billion, but in 2022 is declining. So it's also the question or stepping stone towards the free trade arrangement between the two countries. This is just an explanation of Indonesia major export to Pakistan, of course dominated by palm oil, and Pakistan major export to Indonesia is rice, and also is cotton and textile. This is the top 5 Indonesia global export, and the top 5 Indonesia global import from Pakistan is in basically. So now under the current government, President Joko Widodo, investment climate in Indonesia is having many improvement. There is streamlining of regulation, and also eliminating the bureaucratic hurdle. And also in Indonesia, we have seen many innovation and technology, many unicorn startup companies are now operating in Indonesia. So it's creating a more favorable, conducive environment for economic growing and investment in Indonesia. So in my conclusion, this is regarding the seafood, the Pakistani seafood export strength and ASEAN manufacturing hub states create a mutually beneficial trade relationship, and also ASEAN's growing interest in halal product. This is a very important point. Particularly Indonesia also presents a significant opportunity for Pakistan seafood export, and Pakistan large seafood production capacity, especially in frozen food product, can also meet Indonesia rising market demand. And of course, as we have discussed before, reducing trade barriers through agreement like the ASEAN-Pakistan FTA can boost Pakistani seafood competitiveness in Indonesia. And also, as Indonesia have a very big market, Indonesia increasing demand for seafood and offers a substantial export market for Pakistan. And you can see the list of fish products exported to Indonesia year 2021 until 2023. And the top 5 countries exporting fish is from the China, Norway, Russia, Australia, and United States. And lastly, before I'm finishing my presentation, I would like to inform you that there will be the biggest trade expo in Indonesia in this October. Starting from the 7th October, there will be in Nazca event. It is the first event held for the business forum between Indonesia and South and Central Asia countries. And it is hosted by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And we'll also invite many Pakistani businessmen. Already registered now is maybe around 45 businessmen, and it will be increasing more nearing the event. And also we have the biggest trade expo, the Indonesian Trade Expo, from 9 to 12 October. And thank you for joining us. And if you can scan here, please kindly scan QR code about the Indonesia Image Index for our survey, also for our input about the Pakistani perception about Indonesia. Thank you.